All right, the opening ads are done. One moment, please. Let me pull myself up. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Rogue Legacy 2. The last time that we played this save file, we were just finishing up the previous run. Oh, good! Dropped frames! My favorite! Twitch is not happy. Raindolph, welcome in. Raindolph, I will give you one moment to consider what is different about today. Because I cannot in good faith lead you astray. Cookies? I'd forgotten. The previous run ended with Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to everyone. Mewy? You say that as though some affiliation with cats. There are no cats here. Lake Quack. I can probably do this, I think. Indeed I shall! When he says there aren't any cats, I believe him. Yes. Good, as you should. This is our standard run-of-the-mill stream, as per usual. Let no one say otherwise. It is interesting to know that these Area 1 enemies are level 115. I was expecting their level to have increased, but not to quite such a significant margin. You are also doing usual things, like driving over people with lawnmowers. Oh, sorry, in Lego. One would not normally drive people over with lawnmowers, but in Lego it makes all the difference. I mean, when life gives you beards, make beard lemonade. Ah. Interesting. Prime Lamech was a bit stronger than I was expecting, but not something I couldn't handle. With the right preparations. I have the class Boxer locked? I should go and change that. Ah, yes. The threads. I have already forgotten what burdens I took upon myself. In my previous life. Lamech, of course. But also scale, that's right. The world is larger now. What do you do in Rogue Legacy 2? We fight the nobles. Or estuaries, as they are referred to. I was trying to see if there was a way for me to try and fix the frame drop, but I cannot. I'm sorry, sir. To what end did you give me soul? Don't have frame drops right now. OBS says that we've lost about half of the frames of the entire stream up to this point. To put it into perspective. This run is going very, very poorly. I was expecting to be able to go in and wipe the floor with all the enemies. I wasn't expecting them to be 120 levels higher. 20, yes. 120. Feels like quite the jump. Runs in lower FPS but consistently. I'll take it. Yes, this is New Game +1. I have beaten the game once now. And I have not taken any of the benefits to make the enemy stronger. This is just the natural strength increase of New Game +1. Hello, what are you playing? I am playing Rogue Legacy 2. A game we have played before on the channel. It is good to see you here, King. Who likes Hubba Bubba as in the chewing gum? I think it is fairly nice. For about 10 minutes, maximum. And then the flavor is all gone. Vanished from this world, never to be seen again. Are you the same person who I usually watch on this channel? Yes, I am. Let me pose to you, VR King. What day is it? The day before tomorrow. That is correct, Claire. Don't know, but you got really deep. So it would seem. For some people, it is the 2nd of April. That is true. For others, like myself, it is still the 1st. I am starting to suspect that going into the portal there don't ask. I wasn't planning on it. A clown with synesthesia. The world has blessed me upon this day. The new character reminds me of Darkwing Duck from DuckTales. Or Duckmite from Hero Academia. Darkwing Duck. When there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. It's Goku. The resemblance is uncanny. Fair enough. It ain't Arthur. And this is the reason I watch the channel. You're funny. Thank you, VR King. I aim to please. And it is good to have you here. No fire. Realize you went live while I was scrapping metal. Interesting. I hope that I do not distract you from such a task. I imagine such things would take at least some level of concentration to ensure that you do it correctly. You are much more expensive on the second run through. All right, game. Might I trouble you for a bit of health? Perhaps one, maybe even two healing items would be much greatly appreciated. Or death. Death is also good. And the clowns keep coming and they won't stop coming. Keep picking clown and we'll hit the ground running. You watch this channel because Ninja is a very kind, cute person who likes you. Thank you for the kind words, Claire. Rick, how are you, my friend? Chillin'? Voice mod? No. There are no mods here. Hmm. 204 is a good amount of resolve. You were so focused on the stream, you forgot one important thing. Your Devil May Cry votes! I won't distract you, this helps a lot while you're scrap. That's good. I would not want you to go insane. One journal there and 3 journals in the lake. There was a character that wanted to talk, and I did not talk to them. I have failed in my duty. Did the new art characters like the new? I am confused, Rick. I like the new artwork. Thank you. Detra drew it for me today. Emo Monster Duck and Super Saiyan 3 Blue Goose. Which new art? Oh, yes, right, of course. What new artwork? We have always been a duck on this channel. Lay Quack. And I say once more, Lay Quack. Drop. I kind of like it. This is the first time I'm seeing them. Of course. A duck in disguise. So it would seem. See no... I see no difference. Sorry. You reminded me of the, Corporate wants you to identify the difference between these two images. Detra! One moment, please. Ah, IPN came with the raid. IPN can give you a shout out. Thank you, IPN. Welcome in, Detra. How was the shiny hunt? Also, Jocko, thank you for coming in with the raid. Assuming that's not a voice changer, which it is not, how long are you keeping that up? I am considering stopping after it is no longer April 1st. I have... Wait. I see. My reputation precedes me. So it has been foretold. Real All Might for real. That is, Jocko, that is where I was going with the voice. You are correct. Because Detra made reference to the Yugi hair, and said it looked like Yugi, and I said, well, that is the voice we shall do for the whole stream. Or at least, until it is no longer the Fool of Aprils. Ow. Ooh. That was very close to being very bad. Now I won't get banished to the Shadow Realm. I am here. There you go, VR King. Do with that what you will. IPN, that was a... Thank you, IPN. Also, enjoy your counterfeit first. Detra, I would also like to say that this is the second clown in a row that we've gotten today. I don't think clowns are any more frequent today than usual. But if they were, it would make sense. Otherwise, it's just a very funny coincidence. Two clowns in 3 runs. Could see it being in the code for April 1st. As could I. Now the real question is, do I permanently unlock this teleporter, or do I take 4,000 gold to upgrade my stats? Speaking of teleporters... Destroy all of the targets. Now this is one that I can do. By the power of Clown! I have the power! Warden chest +1. That is nice to have. Very useful. I want nothing to do with this area. And I absolutely will clown my way over and through everything. Well, if you insist. No, 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 definitely not. We shall not go there. That is well beyond where I wish to go. Maria is already free. Oh, Detra, I was meaning to ask. Does Jonah have anything new to say in a New Game Plus? Trump voice. Interesting. Oh. Also a reminder to anyone and everyone that came in with the raid. If there is a game that you wish for me to play in the future, there is a voting system with which you can vote from hundreds of games. Use command vote list to see the list of games and find a game with which you wish to vote. The votes are manually updated at the end of stream or during stream should I get an opportunity to do so. But they are not by any means automatic. Oh. There is a 1-point redeem that is the daily vote, as it were. That was very rude, game. You did not have to have an enemy attack me the instant that they came into view. I stand by the decision that this, right here, is the most valuable portal to unlock for future runs. Based Alright. I wasn't sure if I had to re-get the damage boosts. I think you crush... I was destroyed by... by Lamech. However, he is Lamech Prime. We live in a reality where Ninja might be streaming Devil May Cry soon enough. That is true. Also, Detra... Someone, I don't remember who, but someone said... the new Game Plus enemies would be about level 20 or so. Not level 120. I feel like I was led astray as to how much harder the enemies would become. Would be fitting since tomorrow the DMC anime releases. Well... maybe that's what we do. The middle of my week has become recently available. So either I work on finishing up Final Fantasy faster, start the 6th game of Resident Evil, or perhaps we see where the vote lies. Ice mages. What are you? You're a flower. Did that only take 9 resolve? I thought the flowers were 10. There was a zombie in the chest. There is a new Devil May Cry anime releasing tomorrow on Netflix. They have been putting out very intriguing trailers. No? Yes. No? Also no. Well, perhaps. If the shield would like to come down, we would greet the shield with an axe. The shield would not like to come down. There is no axe for the shield. Will the devil cry? The song choice that they went with implied that the devil has no tears with which to cry, but the devil is ready to die. At least that seemed like the lyrics of said song. I cannot go down from here. The message you sent just now asking if I saw your vote is the one that you did with the command. We will get this right one of these days. How does a clown wear a heavy brass armor wielding a giant battle axe jump? How the laws of physics says it can't? Clown magic. Clownomancy. Did you put your vote up earlier? Just wanted to make sure I was doing it right this time. No, that is fine. The most dangerous type of mancy. Clownomancy. That is correct. What was it you were wishing to vote for, Randolph? You did it half correct. But since the prompt that you typed in did not include a game by name, I am left to ask you what you were trying to vote for. So that it's not a problem later when I go to clear it out. The list now goes down to R. We are not done with R, but I did start the R's this morning. I could make an assumption, but I figured I would ask you directly. What are you planning on voting for? And I appreciate your efforts to do it correctly. No, that... You did it correctly. You did it correctly the first time with redeemed daily vote. Did Ninja see my vote, or am I supposed to type out exclamation mark vote, followed by the game in question? Instead of typing the did Ninja see my vote, all you had needed to type there was the name of the game, in which case, Crash Insane Trilogy. And then I would have been able to look up redeemed daily vote, Crash Insane Trilogy by Randolph as a message. You were close. You redeemed the redeem, but you put the wrong thing in the text box for the redeem. Crash Insane, though. Let me go and put that in. One vote for the Crush and Sane trilogy. Reward queue. Daily vote. Marked as complete. I have marked your redeem as complete. The other votes I will update in a moment when the ads start running. Which is actually right now. I will see you guys on the other side of the ad break. I will update the votes in the meanwhile, during this ad break. Tetra voted for Gungeon. Jocko voted for Devil May Cry. Claire voted for Devil May Cry. Duke voted for Gungeon. Literally as I'm updating this during the ad break. Rick voted for Axiom Verge. Oh, with a sub. It's 2 votes, not 1. Vote bundles. 3 votes for Axiom Verge. 3 votes for Devil May Cry. 3 votes for Devil May Cry. 3 votes for Gungeon. 3 votes for Gungeon. Additional votes. Brought to you by... Claire voted Devil May Cry 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and Jocko once. That's 4 votes for Devil May Cry. 46. Duke voted for Gungeon 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That is 43. Devil May Cry maintains a 3-vote lead over Enter the Gungeon. And Axiom Verge stays in 3rd at 28 votes, with 4th place being a measly 5. Bear that in mind. 4th place, very easy to obtain if one were to put their mind to it. Also, Raindolph, I don't remember if I congratulated you on getting first. Congratulations, Raindolph, on first for this stream. Detra, if you have the points for additional votes, you can do additional vote 3 times, which would put Gungeon tied for first. Similarly, Jocko could do it 2 more times, and put it 2 votes even higher. But that is for the 2 of you to decide and work out. Also, welcome in, Duke. The ads are done. We could go for a crescendo. Or a cloak. Shield, come back down here. I wish to end your life for good. Did I take a lot of damage there? Yes. Did I also permanently remove an item of personal frustration? Also yes. Do I have enough gold to go back and unlock another portal? Additionally, yes. Will I be able to actually make it to a portal so that I can go back safely and not die in the process? Most likely no. I am at 4 health and there is a zombie. I misread it. That is quite alright, Jocko. I did a poor job, I feel, in explaining the specifics. Are you a Jojo Duck? This is actually my stand. I ran. With the special attack so far away. Notice there was no clown there. Not that time. The drowned weapon is stronger. Interestingly, the gilded weapon is less strong, but I assume gilded gives more gold. Rename it to additional votes! How careless of me! Why didn't I think of that? In fact, I will go and do that right now. For that is the simplest of changes. Additional votes. It has been changed. And thus it shall be. Buy one of every rune from the Enchantress. Claire already has enough allies. I don't, though. What is 2 votes? 2 more than 0. Ninja plays the 3 DMC games, it is still less time than beating Gungeon once. That is entirely dependent upon my luck with wait. You are correct. Ninja does Gungeon, he better do Punch-Out. Punch-Out? I do not even know what that means. Just a god and wins. Quite unsure about that. As am I. Interesting. YouTube, I will be back shortly. It seems my connection to Twitch has crashed. And OBS may or may not be crashing on YouTube as well. We will find out. The stream will be back momentarily.